And a Deer Park man was convicted of killing his wife, but insists there's evidence that proves he's innocent. Another plea of innocence for the Deer Park man convicted of killing his ex-wife. Clay Starbuck's attorney was in court today trying to overturn his conviction for the death of Chanin Starbuck. KXLY4's Allie Norton working for you tonight, live at the Washington Court of Appeals. And Allie, what did we find out?
Well, Aaron, we found out that it's going to take several months for the judges to decide on what is going to happen. The defense say that at the very least, Clay Starbuck should get a new trial because they didn't have the opportunity to present all the evidence that they had. 4 years after his ex-wife's murder, Clay Starbuck maintains his innocence. The Deer Park man was convicted in 2013 of murdering Chanin Starbuck and violating her remains. 11 days after a judge sentenced him to a life in prison, he appealed. Today, his lawyer had 15 minutes to explain why.
Few rights are more fundamental in our criminal justice system than the right to present a defense.
Starbuck's attorney, SUZANNE Elliott, says the court made a series of errors during the trial, problems with the state's evidence and lack of opportunity to present their own.
The trial court erred when it prohibited Mr. Starbuck from presenting the full panoply of other suspect evidence.
2 other men were investigated for her death, men Chanin was dating or had dated around the time of her murder. Defense attorneys wanted to show text messages the men sent to Chanin, which they say showed an intimate relationship up until the day she was killed.
The fact that someone's having sex doesn't mean they committed murder.
But the defense says the alibis don't work unless the time of death is determined.
No one could place the time of death as the morning of December 1st.
Then the physical evidence. Starbuck's DNA was found on Chanin, but the defense questions that DNA, saying it's possible it could belong to someone else. Enough evidence, the defense believes, to at least warrant a second look.
I'd ask this court to reverse and remand at the very least for a new trial so that Mr. Starbuck can present all of his evidence.
So again, it's going to take several months to get the judge's opinion on that. In the meantime, Starbuck has another court hearing tomorrow. He's requesting that a Spokane County judge throw out the order that forbids him from seeing his 3 youngest children. Reporting from the Court of Appeals, I'm Allie Norton, KXLY 4 News.